Homework help for Mod 7, Lesson 3. Complete the bar graph below using the data provided in the table. Then answer the questions about the data. Okay, what's this called, kids?
Bar graph.
Nope, that's not a bar graph. What is this called?
Table.
This is called a table, and the title is here. It says Various Animal Coverings at Jake's Pet Shop. So an animal covering can be fur, it can be feathers, it can be shells or scales. So we're going to complete the bar graph, and so we know that the title here on the bar graph has to be the same as the title on the table. So what are we going to call the title on the bar graph? Various Animal Coverings at Jake's Pet Shop. So, and remember, we're doing a capital letter. And you know, we are going to go past this line, but that's okay. It's a long title. Pet, oh my, I ran out of room. Okay, so now we are going to write the coverings on these lines. So we have fur, and we have feathers, we have shells, and we have scales. Okay, now do you see these little lines down here? This is new. They made these little lines for you to number the bar. So you start out here, and you have to remember that this is the highest number. So this over here in this section, it has to at least get to 12. Okay, so here we go, and we're going to number these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay? Now, this is gonna be very interesting. I'm about ready to ask you some questions. If you don't pay attention to what I'm asking you, then you're not going to be able to answer the question. Okay, who could tell me, or who could come up and show me how far you should draw the first bar? Okay, I'm going to say Alex. Come on. Keep your hands in your lap so Alex doesn't accidentally step on your fingers. Want to use this pencil? Sure. Oh, that's good, Alex. Quick, neatish. Very nice. It doesn't have to be perfect. Good job, Alex. Check your work. Are you finished? No. Okay, how did you know to go there? How did you know?
Because it says it right here.
What does it say, sweetheart?
It says that the fur only goes up to 12.
And then how do you know which box is 12?
Because it says the word right here.
Okay, but how do you know when to stop?
Because I can just count and see.
You're counting here?
Yeah. And
okay, count them out for me then.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
What's another way you can do it?
Look right here.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Now let me, thank you very much, Alex. Now let me show you a fast way. You ready?
Yeah.
Watch this. So I go to feathers. There's 9. So I'm going to go to the 9, and I'm going to go up, and I know this is the last box I'm going to color in, right? Watch. You could even mark it right inside your last box. Like here's shells. So I go to the 8. I know this is going to be the last box. See how efficient that is?
Yeah, that's what I did.
That's effective.
I like a little line. So
And here's scales. 11. Watch. I go to the 11 here. Put an X in it. Boom. Call it a day. This is the most efficient way to do it. It goes fast. Now, yeah, you can count each one of these, and that is a way that you can do it, and that way works, bless you. But this is the more efficient way to do it. Now we're going to answer the questions. Okay. How many more animals have fur than shells? How are we going to figure that out? How many more animals have fur than shells? I want to know how to figure out. Do not tell me the answer. How do you figure it out, Braithwaite?
By doing your math equation with minus.
How do you know it's minus?
Because it said how many...
Many more means minus. So fur, how many furs, guys? 12. How many shells? 8. 12 minus 8 equals 4, so the answer is 4. Okay, guys, I'm going to ask you, not for the answer, I want to know your method, how you're going to do it, okay? Which pair of categories, what does a pair mean? 2. So this is 2, so I'm just going to put a little 2 over here. No, a pair is 2. We'll look it up, we'll Google it, okay? Alright, which 2 categories has more? So we're looking for the one that has more. Is it fur and feathers? The and always means add. Shells and scales. So these are pairs. And they want to know. So what are you going to do? How are you going to figure this out? Tell me how you're going to figure it out. Don't tell me the answer. Go ahead, Ryder.
You have to circle the ones that means less, and then there's feathers and shells.
So what values do I put for fur, Ryder? What value? How much is fur worth?
12.
And then how much is feathers worth?
9.
And how much is shells worth?
11.
This is shells. It's kind of hard to read. And scales is 11. So 12 plus 9 is what, kids?
21.
And 8 plus 11 is what, kids?
19.
Okay, and so how much more, how many more? So we're going to go 21 minus 19 equals 2. Okay? This is the fun part. I love this part because you know how those test makers are. They're a mean breed, right? They ask some tricky questions. So let's look at this data and see what kind of tricky question could we ask a kid. Who wants to come up with the tricky question? Elijah?
How many more animals have fur than shells?
Okay. How many more animals have fur than shells? Capital letter at the beginning, question mark at the end. Who wants to solve Elijah's question? Tell me how you're going to do it. Alyssa?
I would do old school.
Old school? What would your equation be? Look, what's your equation?
12 minus 8 equals 20.
Okay, well, oh gosh, I just realized something. Elijah's question is the same as this one. Who wants to change Elijah's question?
I
Cyril?
How many more fur than scales?
Fur than scales. How many more animals have fur than scales? Okay, that works. Who wants to tell me how that is answered? Addie?
Fur has 12 and scales has 8.
No, sweetie. Let me focus it better. Ah! White out.
White out.
There we go.
Whoa.
Alright. Okay. So scales has 11. Yeah, we have technical difficulties, parents. Sorry. 12 take away 11 equals 1. And that's the answer. Okay. That's how we taught bar graphing. And basically the questions will just get more difficult. And but that's it. And good luck with that.